Well, good morning, you guys. The rooster says good morning too. So today we have a fun little day planned out. We have the girls' first goat show of the season. It is actually a full goat show for the whole weekend, but we just decided to participate in the youth showmanship show versus actually doing the whole weekend. It is an ADGA show, so we are missing out on an opportunity to assess our goats against the competition in the valley and to get some practice before the big ADGA show at the end of the year. But we are taking advantage of the youth showmanship show, and we have a little bit of stuff to get ready for it today. The girls have been working with their goats, and in the process of trying to lead everybody around, they have decided on taking Honeydew and Rachel, which are their goats that they've shown the last couple years. Now Rachel, she did not enjoy fair last year, and she was a turd. At the end of fair last year, Aaliyah had decided she was going to retire Rachel from showing and potentially rehome her to a new family who could utilize her as a milk doe. But we wanted to give her one more chance, so she is going to be going to the show tonight to see how she does. She typically does okay at shows where she is brought in and taken home in the same day, but we're kind of on the fence on how she's gonna do. But before we can make it to the show tonight, we have to get the goats clipped up and cleaned up just a little bit. The show does not require the goats to be clipped and all fancy, but we do want to make them look a little bit more presentable. So our goal for this afternoon is to get the long hair around their hooves cleaned up. Unfortunately, we have to clip their beards, which I'm really bummed for because I love Honeydew's beard. Like, it is the best feature about her, but that's got to go. And then we're just going to clean up their tails and make them look a little bit more show presentable. And that's about it. Oh, and then we're going to give them a bath. It'll be an adventure, and we're looking forward to it. It should be a fun evening tonight.
Hi. We need to trim up this, maybe this, and Rachel, they'll be odd. What are you doing right here?
I'm just trying to clean up and make it look like she hasn't had a haircut. Okay, tickle her belly.
Go a little higher.
Don't go too super on. Bye, beard.
Look weird without your beard.
Now give me the beat.
Do you like the camera?
Oh, you guys, the sad part's coming up. We have to trim off Honeydew's beard.
It's nice and long and very pretty. I don't want to cut it off. Okay.
Don't go too close.
Perfect. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Is that her beard? Look at her beard in your hand.
Here's the beard.
No, Honeydew. That's the best. That's the best. That's the best that we can do right now. You got it? Perfect. You said Rachel's already dry?
Yep, she's already dry.
All right, that concludes our goat beautification for tonight's show. Yeah, and I said tonight because, you know, we waited until last minute to do all of this stuff. We could have had this done about a week ago, and then everything, like those weird cuts, would have grown out really nicely, but yeah, we were slacking. Let's just be honest, we were slacking. We got these chunky monkeys loaded up and we're ready to go hit the road for our show. They aren't going to be very impressed. They're inside the expedition, so we'll see if we hear a bunch of screaming and crying on our drive. Hopefully not, but everything should be good. Right, honey? Right, Rachel? There's some mad goats out there. All right, so we made it here to the fairgrounds for the show tonight, and it's raining. Like, we had a storm follow us all the way in when we were driving. It's about like an hour drive from our house to here. But it literally followed us all the way in, and now it's just barely hitting. But we still have the goats back here in the pen.
There.
Yeah, back there. And we're just waiting for showtime. The girls have got to go change into their show clothes here in just a little bit. And then
Like my hair?
Yeah, and then we'll get the goats out and get them all spiffied up for the show here in a little bit.
In a second.
God, she's getting fat.
She is getting fat.
She is fat.
Here, I'll hold her, and you help Dad. All right, grab that purple bucket, Aaliyah. Let's go.
Oh no, we did it without Avery.
Yes, please. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Rachel. Oh yeah. Ah! Okay, which way do we go? Okay. All right. Is everybody headed down to the show? Let's get these guys wiped up real quick. Hey, here, take your coat, or take your goat, not your coat.
Here, hold my coat then.
I'm just gonna do a quick little brush down. See, you didn't even need your bath today because you could just get rained on.
Oh yeah.
Yep, let's put collars on and let's get going over there. Oh, I need my battery. It's a good thing you made me bring a battery. Okay, we gotta go over to the sheep. Is the truck locked?
You're gonna be in the second group, okay? Okay, remind me.
I'm gonna be in the second group.
Okay.
Take your coat off.
Perfect. Oh, look at Honey is mad. Oh, she's mad. See, we could have brought What a mess. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. let's just say she's kind of pissy, isn't she?
Come on, honey. She did pretty good.
Come on, old lady. Good job, girls. Yay. Okay, good job. Well, you guys, that concludes the goat show today. So a little bit wet this evening, but honestly, that has happened to us every year we've been here, so we weren't too surprised about that. Goats were naughty. That was expected. They'd been naughty every single time that we had done. Go, go, go. They had been naughty every single time we took them out and were working with them. So anyways, glad to have that done. It was a good practice, and we've got one more show coming up, I believe in June, and then we have our fair in August. So that wraps up tonight, and yeah, now it's time to head home.
Bye bye, goodies.
Get stuck on some of these. There, no, do it.